Okay, so my name is Sandra, and I am the founder of San Francisco Sustainable Fashion Week, the co-founder of Earth Day San Francisco. Also, I have many other things that I've started, but today we are going to talk about resilience, and then business, leadership, and sustainability. And so what is it really, if we take a moment, what I'm going to start with this room, including the people that are taking the video and our guests, is like I'm going to start with having a little bit of taking a look. Let's take a look in this group what leadership is all about. So I started Earth Day San Francisco back in 2009. That was organizing Earth Day in 2009, so we could have it on April in 2010. So for the public was in 2010, but really leadership, teams, and how to do things, we start way ahead. So Earth Day was my really first venture as an organizer. And before that, I have been part of the board of directors of the Latino International Film Festival, also the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce of San Francisco, Carnival San Francisco. Do you know Carnival San Francisco? Yes, and it's a big event, right? So I was also part of the board of that organization, and then actually today I am part of the board of trustees for the Mexican Museum, and we are having a huge fundraising campaign, and that is just really bringing community together. So that's what I'm saying, that I was showing you leadership, right? So where is leadership in your own life? And so then after having Earth Day, we started Earth Day, I realized we had sustainable fashion then. And we realized that there was no one really promoting the green movement. And so what happened after 2009 is in 2011, I started iGreen Media Group, right? So it was really from the perspective of what's missing. Earth Day with all of those vendors, with all of those artists on stage, right? With people cooking, people selling their products, and everybody else coming. We have 5,000 people showing up at Civic Center. We had the speaker tent. We have this and that. I mean, really a whole community coming and say, I am for a world that is sustainable. And they all showed up with their sustainable vegan products and so on and so forth, right? But what was missing for me as an organizer and as a visionary, I step back and say, what's missing here, right? And so the iGreen Media Group was really started to create content that makes a difference in people's lives, all right? So have you seen in your life that there's something missing that you say, wow, if they would have this and that, and maybe things will be better? Have you experienced that? Okay, sure, right. So with that in mind, if we just pay attention, right, and you step back and look at what's going on in your community, then you will realize what's missing here. Instead of saying, oh, they don't have this, they don't have that, and they should have done it like this, they should have done it like that. And then so we really want to say, what's missing? Okay? And so from that perspective, I thought that no one was promoting the green movement. No one was saying, hey, let's promote these guys because they're doing an amazing job creating healthy products for all of us. And you don't hear about them in the media. Why? Because it's too expensive. They are trying to make it. They're trying to start their businesses, and suddenly it's like, you're gonna all your income, your gains and stuff, and then suddenly you're gonna give it to marketing, and it just it's too much. So I thought the iGreen Media Group was a great, it is not just an idea, but it was bringing the movement forward so we as a community can have a very healthy green economy. And I have been saying that for quite some time, since we started Earth Day in 2009. Okay, I envision promoting green businesses for a green economy, a healthy green economy. So iGreen Media Group became the umbrella for everything that I have done. So you see then after that, we have Earth Day. We had the very first sustainable fashion show at Earth Day. And don't know what happened. Loading photos. Can you wake it up? Yeah, thanks. All right, well, here, let me go back for a sec. Then I started the San Francisco Sustainable Fashion Week International in 2014 to promote sustainable designers, that they are just working to get their, it takes something to be a sustainable designer. That not everybody is going to buy what you are designing, your collections, because A, B, or C, there's such a strong drive for conventional fashion, creating, just the unbelievable impacts in our environment. There's a dispute about saying in San Francisco, 4,500 pounds of textiles hit the landfill. That's the number from the Department of the Environment, not my number. And almost 5,000, right? 5,000 pounds of textile hit the landfill, and it's not a day. That is each hour in San Francisco alone. So there was a need for me. I said, okay, so you know what? No one is promoting these. Again, right? Something's missing. No one is. So have you heard about sustainable designers in the media or, people? No, there's exactly. And so, when we talk about sustainability, when we talk about the businesses that you want to start, when we talk about the businesses of your own life, right? There is correlation between resilience and business, the word business, and then we're going to go by each of those words. And then we have the other word is leadership, right? So if we compile, and I am sharing with you my resilience, if you will, right? Being in this in the stand, in the intentionality of just continue doing the work that I have done for many years. So I co-founder of Earth Day, then we started with San Francisco Sustainable Fashion Week International, and then out of San Francisco Sustainable Fashion Week, somewhere before that, I did the iGreen Woman magazine, a digital copy that it went, to women, and we had wonderfully. I was so well surprised, or pleasantly surprised, I should say, that a lot of the men are contributor writers in the iGreen magazine. So it was not just for women, right? And it's iGreen Woman. I am green, and I am a woman, and I truly believe that we do have. Women have the power, the purchasing power, to move it forward, to say, okay, I'm going to put my dollars here, and I am not going to buy that, right? So we do get to choose, and that is very powerful. And if women would understood that, right? Let's choose green products. Let's choose vegan products. Let's choose that economy, right? So we move into that economy, and I think it's happening. Because back in 2013, there was very little information about that, okay? And after the 2013, just last year, we were we launched the Green Glam World, which is the sustainable fashion, the Green Glam Sustainable Fashion Show that converted as a community celebration. Did you hear about the Global Climate Action Summit last year? It was organized by the governor and by the United Nations, and so we had it at the Moscone. And so, with that being said, right, I became an affiliate event for the Global Climate Summit. And what happened is that it was a community celebration. We had speakers coming in front of the runway because it was a fashion show right in City Hall, at City Hall San Francisco. And we had the runway right there, right? And so the speakers came and talked in front of people, and then the highlight of the evening was sustainable fashion designers. And so Green Glam World started in San Francisco, and now we are talking to other cities, other countries, to bring that community celebration into place, okay? So here, this is Earth Day in 2012. Then the iGreen Woman magazine it was also done in 2013. Then San Francisco Sustainable Fashion Week International, this is our new logo. So we have been working with logos, and then we have the SFSF-WITV, which what I did in 2017, and also before that, also I put two TV programs on Channel 4, because my interest is to educate as many people possible, yeah? So then we have the Fashion Exchange. Fashion Exchange is where women, so far women, guys came too, but they didn't bring their clothes, but women brought their clothes, and they get points for each of the things that they take, and then all of that is sorted out and put in racks, and then then the time is to switch and shop, but there's no money exchanged. So you just kind of bring your clothes from your closet, whatever you don't use, and so instead of going out there and buy, fast fashion, really, you know, you buy a t-shirt for $5 and you're super happy, and then others, you know, a pair of pants for $15, and people say, wow, you know what, I bought this for $15 down the street. We really don't know the impact of those $15 that we're supporting an industry that is really abusing labor, especially women being behind the sewing machines, that they make probably $1 a day. Because we say, yay, we bought it. Oh my God, you should go to that place, $15, $5. And so consciousness about what are we doing with our dollars, with our power, purchasing power, it is not really present. And then we have the beautiful girls, you know, bring so much attention and all. But really, the beautiful girls and the community that we did here, 2 different posters, right? The poster, we do the posters. I do someone does them, but I say, move this one this way. I put my logo on top. I don't like red font, right? And so it goes with what I have to do to move my business forward. So who are the business owners here? Anybody is a business owner, or maybe planning to have a business? You're planning to have a business? May I ask what kind of business is that you're thinking about?
Some sort of media network.
Media network? Like social media network, or?
Like TV or video.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. So, anybody else? I know there's some videographers and photographers here, but anyways. Okay, good. So you see, the thing is that this is going to two different audiences, right? This, hang on. This one is community interaction, you know, oh, I feel wonderful, you have a face, you have people, you know, interacting, modeling, and here it's just really attracting those that really are like a high fashionistas, right? So there's some of that in the work I do as well that I really need to pay attention and look into that. So when it comes to you, let's see that you that you really look at your resilience. Where is it, what is it that you do that takes you out of bed every day? And you just have to do it, right? And we relate to that daily thing like we have to do it. Because you have to pay bills. Let's say that is your job. You have to pay bills, so you have to work. Or you have to cook. Because if it's a mother or someone at home, or maybe even a father, a single father, right? Someone has to cook for the family. And so you just go ahead and do it. So we're talking about the business of my own business in my own life, or my business that I want to start. And what do they have in common? Both of them, it requires an intention, right? If you don't have the intention to go to work, you're going to stay home and in bed or whatever. But okay, so here's something else. We did the Green Glam back in 2015. So you have to really engage with the community and give them some photos, some pictures that is attractive, so they get engaged to come. Because in 2015 we were not speaking about sustainability yet. Or we were not speaking about sustainability in fashion. It was unheard of. Very, very little, right? Now, in 2018, what we do is the Global Climate Action Summit. We are an affiliate event at the Global Climate Summit and inside City Hall. Let me tell you that was a dream of mine, to have an event at City Hall. And linked to the Global Climate Summit, you see that's the logo. And for me to have that logo there, I needed to apply. They checked me out. They checked my social media. So if you are, planning, like you're planning to have your business, you need really put those little tiles to get your path going, but not as you go. You have to put the tiles ahead of you. Where is it that you're going, right? It's almost like business plan, people call it. But when we are conscious, working from the heart, right, that it's all of those vendors out there, they have something that they want to share with the world. But anyways, let's continue about this. And by the United Nations. And it's something that it's the Sustainable Development Goals was something that I, as an iGreen Media Group, I wanted just to bring, to the puzzle, because I am more of an environmentalist. I'm more of an environmentalist rather than someone in fashion. And right now I do sustainable fashion fully, all the time. So, and the San Francisco Vegan Society and San Francisco Sustainable Fashion Week with, excuse me, I'm so sorry. I forgot to put this little thing on mute. What I was saying is that the San Francisco Vegan Society and iGreen Media Group and San Francisco Sustainable Fashion Week, what we're going to do is we're going to really merge our efforts so we can move forward in bringing the awareness to more people. Okay? So I was talking about resilience. Resilience, business, and leadership. So the Merriam-Webster Dictionary says that resilience is an ability to recover from or adjust easily to misfortune or change. Oh boy, I have those. Sometimes there's a huge breakdown. I have to figure it out how to do it. You know, maybe there has been so many. However, I have to give myself some kudos here because I organize and my events are completely breakdown free, obvious to the public. Okay? So the resilience comes from within your own self, and it's linked to what I call it is your connection, right, to your own self. Then we have the business, a commercial or sometimes an industrial enterprise, a personal concern, none of your business. Okay, so we have, like I was saying, we have the real business like we know in the business world, that I'm starting a business, or I am in the business of my own life. I get to say where I go, I get to say where I participate. That's my business, right? Do you relate to that? That you just move it in that sense, that it's not something someone is going to tell you what to do, and you say, don't be my business, that's my thing. And then we have the leadership is the act of an instance of leading, and leadership molds individuals into a team. Okay, so when you are right there and you say, oh, you know, I'm super popular within my friends. How many of you will say that you're popular within your friends? You know, people just, you talk among others and people listen to you, right? Or you choose not to talk around others, and then, you know, you just listen to others talk about what they're talking about. So, leadership molds. So let's see here. So resilience lives in you. And when you are being connected to what matters to you, that is something really special. What matters to you? Have you asked yourself about that? Thanks for coming. Bye. Then the next one is your business exists because your commitment, your vision, and your beliefs are present in you. Isn't that great? When you discover your commitments, your vision, and your beliefs, and they are present, then you have something to stand on. Then your leadership comes alive when you see yourself inviting others to join you. So I cannot do everything I do without having the support of the community and volunteers coming to be part of what I do. And so in my career, I've been molding not just others, because others come and participate with me. Others want me to coach them and how to move their businesses forward. Not in the sense that do this paperwork, those contracts, this and that. No. I coach about how people move forward with their own skill sets, within their own, finding their own leadership. And then either to be stressed out is going to be our choice, right? That is really a question, to be or not to be stressed out. Wouldn't you say that? Right? But really, we can choose happiness. To be or not to be happy. Can you choose to be or not to be happy? Of course you can. Can you make that choice and say, hey, you know, I have this huge thing in front of me, what am I going to do? Are you being in that situation? What are we going to do here? So either you pull your hair, either you stop the floor, or you throw things. Those are reactions. Either you take that route, or you just say, you know what, I'm going to choose happiness and I'm going to deal with this in front of me and see how can I resolve it. What are the solutions? That's all you need to do. And discover your passion so you can take your business ahead. And finally, leadership lives in all of us, in all of you. And then who knew that Michelle Obama was going to be the very first lady of the nation? And who knew that maybe these other people right here, right? They're going to be working under her leadership and being them leaders on their own. So when you look at all of that, resilience, business, and leadership, the three go very well together, including your spirituality. You know, bring it all together as an asset that lives in you. Okay? And for me, it has been a road that I just can't tell you how much I welcome the challenges, and it's only the intentionality and the commitment to move forward. So that's pretty much it. My name is Sandra Hans, and that's my email address and my phone number. And I wish you all love, peace, and joy. I'm going to take some questions now. Do you have any questions, sir?
How did you come across finding this as your passion? Like, when did you realize?
When did I realize my passion?
Yeah, that it was the moment like this, that I'm going to do this. This is my
Yes.
thing.
Yes. I think that everything, for me, I started slowly moving into different organizations and working as a board director of all of the organizations I talked to you. I started learning about different communities and their needs. So everybody has needs, right? And, but I already find a relationship that we all were one. I did a very inspirational personal development training, and I really got connected to celebrating cultures of the world. Peace and sustainability was there as well. So it has been something that has been growing inside of me while having a full-time job and going and moving forward like that. But when we did Earth Day, I used to go to the speaker tent, and I was fascinated by all the knowledge that those people had and the work that they were doing in the world, all about sustainability. And so then you hear the problems with the ozone and the sky, you know, the 350.org. And then you know, the person that is working on cattle or agriculture or clean water. And then many came, and it's just like, how I want to know more about that, right? And so it has been just tending to unify people, to create a movement that will all be together, defending the future of the planet, but really is defending the future of life on the planet, because the planet will continue to spin. Yeah, so it's us at stake. You know, life for all the inhabitants. So, yeah, thank you for your question. Anybody else? Do you have a question, sir? What are your interests, may I ask?
Just trying to learn more about the whole, whole
To learn more about the whole movement, that's really great. Are you a vegan right now?
trying to.
Okay, so trying is like, there's no trying, is there's a yes?
I'm trying
or
to
no?
slowly transition. Yeah.
You want to transition
Right.
to, okay, yes, very good. Me too, I am not a vegan. So it comes to the awareness as being healthy and respect the earth, respect the inhabitants of the earth, and respect the animals and all, you know, and bring health to our own bodies. So it just really, I am in the same spot that you are probably. Yeah. Anybody else? Any other question? No? Okay, well, remember those 3 words? Your resilience, your business, either any business you are in, might be your personal life, and leadership, they all come together just because you get to say where you're going. You get to say, all right? So stand strong, and thank you so much for your attention.